Welcome back once again to the Blizzard World Championship Series North America Final. And Acer's Scarlet is one game away from a $24,000 payday. Game number 2 is live on Antigua Shipyard. Vibe has got to pull out all the stops here, Kev.
And crowning herself, man, to the best player in North America. If you win your national qualifier and then you win the continental qualifier as well,
then there are no more questions. This is, without a doubt, the battle for the best, for the crown, for the best in North America. No questions, bar
we've
none.
said it several times, but I think it's so impressive that both of these national champions made it all the way. And also a massive shout out to Major, who won his national qualifier, still made it top 4. Only, had to admit defeat when he ran into Idra. Idra was just playing fantastic StarCraft as well. So it's interesting, man. It's been one hell of a tournament. I really had a lot of fun keeping a close eye on this tournament and watching all the results. And I've said this before as well when I casted. I think North America is sending a really, really strong lineup to China.
I think you're absolutely right, Kev. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. Spawning the top left-hand corner of Antigua Shipyard. Root for root, it is Vibe. And his opponent, the Canadian champion, leading 1-0 in this series. One game away from $24,000. It's Acer's Scarlet. Scarlet is developing quite the fan following, Kev.
Yeah.
She is really gaining a lot of popularity. Again, these players are going to go spawning pool before hatch.
If you're that good, man.
Yeah, it almost goes without say. Scarlet's results just keep speaking for themselves. She doesn't just win games, she dominates, man. She doesn't just win tournaments, she dominates. I'm eager to see her in more international events.
Well, the World Championship Finals later this year in Shanghai, China, that's just going to be insane. I actually think she's going to be able to do very well there as well. But of course, then the Koreans join in the fun as well, and it's going to be different. So far, then, both players open identical once more, as they pretty much always do when they play against each other. How likely do you think it is that we're going to see something else than the Roach Hydra combination on?
You know, it's hard for me to say that I think it's going to be very likely because these guys have been defaulting to that kind of play. I would love to see them mix it up here, but frankly, I have no idea what we're going to see. Kev, you are making a bit of a point saying you think North America is fielding a great group of players to send off
really
to
think
the
so.
global finals in Shanghai, and I want to just talk about that for a second. So many new rising North American stars playing very well here this weekend. We have the Idras and the Hucks that are performing and showing good games, but Scarlet, Vibe, Suppy, Inser, these are guys that we might not have expected to be sending to Shanghai, but who are showing beautiful games and great StarCraft.
Yeah, certainly. Inser and State, I think, were the two biggest surprises of making it to China. But I think the rest of the lineup is really strong. And of course, those two guys are strong as well. We just don't know as much about them. Even though State has been pretty public, living in the Quantic house as well, we're starting to get more familiar with him. Inser is still a mystery for most people. He played very well. Even in games he lost, I felt that he was pretty close to winning them. But the rest of the players, Ben, Scarlet, Vibe, Idra, maybe Hawk, maybe Suppy. I believe Hawk and Suppy are playing right now as we speak for that final slot to event who's going to China. So that's another EG team kill.
Pretty brutal that EG has to take out one of their own.
That's definitely true. But also guys like Ostoji and Major.
Yes.
I really think those guys can do very well in China as well.
Ostoji has just become such a strong player as well. Thor and Zergs are really rising to prominence, I feel.
Yep. Wonder why.
Well, we can joke about that all day long, but if we look at WCS career results, for instance, it's 7 Protoss players in the top 8.
Yeah, that's true. That's crazy.
It sounds wonky, but I do think Thor and Zergs are improving at a faster rate than Korean Zergs. How about I say that?
Yeah, I think you might have a decent point there. At least the absolute top guys, maybe the Nurchills, the Stefanos, and maybe soon we can group in Scarlet there as well. It's always hard to do until she really played against the same level of opponents as those guys do all the time. While we do have a small run by once more by Vibe with 2 links into the main base. They just seem better, at least in ZVP. I think it's safe to say that.
Yeah, Vibe opening identically, Scarlet opening identically. This time the drone not going to be lost. And Vibe does get that same nice scout down. And Scarlet taking these next extra gases a little bit faster than she did before. Maybe my brain's just playing tricks on me as that Evo chamber does go down. I still think we're going to see some more Roach play, Kev.
Yeah, I think so as well. Why would she change? He's been so successful with it, and even when he played Ling Fester Ultra back at the Canadian qualifiers, he was doing that very well. But there were always these kind of scary moments. Is he going to be able to hold this Roach push or not? And the moment that he plays Roach Hydras, he just seems in absolute control.
I mean, the real vulnerability of those Ling builds are Roach timings, and of course, going into this event where she's definitely going to be a player that is scrutinized, she decides to change it up, go back to perhaps the safer style. We see her getting that +1 ranged attack upgrade, a little bit slower than Vibe.
Why is he 9 workers ahead already, man?
I wish I could tell you, Kev. I really do. Of course, the obvious answer is because Vibe made more Zerglings, and he's going to march across the map, see if he can do anything with those Zerglings. But it's going to be hard to do. Scarlet's got Banelings out, hasn't made the Spine Crawler. Both these players really kind of cheating in that regard.
He has excellent map vision though, so you can always see how many links stream down this ramp, and that's also important in ZvZ. So he always gets the 2 defensive Banelings, so he's never completely caught off guard. And the rest speaks for itself. If you don't see any additional units, why would you make links yourself?
Yeah, indeed, why not, Kev? Something that's interesting from both these players, they really delay their burrow upgrade. Third base already down for Vibe. Oftentimes we see players, a little bit of a dance here at the third base. Looks like great micro on both ends. Vibe finally gets a pretty good detonation there.
Yep, very good actually, and gets close to picking up on Banelings as well. Both players keeping their Banelings alive. So Scarlet is going to be the one, once more with just more Roaches. He also delays the Infestation Pit on purpose quite a bit, while Vibe is getting both an additional base and the Infestation Pit.
That's right, and that allows her to maintain the worker lead and the army supply lead. 47 army supply to 21 as she begins to march across the map while taking her third. I got this, guys!
It's like, okay, man, if links come, I'll take one for the team.
Roach is going to march right over to the third base of, actually, the Baneling doesn't take one for the team, just runs away.
Not just for 2, man. He's going to go all out. If he goes, he wants to go all out.
That's right. Vibe does have some time to muster up some units, but can he possibly muster enough?
21 Roaches on the way for Scarlet, or at least 21 Roaches on the map. Only 10 for Vibe. Vibe might have actually been a little bit too greedy here, Ben, getting both the Infestation Pit and additional bases.
This is a nice fight for Scarlet. She's doing a ton of damage, and this is damage that Vibe can't directly answer for, but she's going to play very safe. Backs up to her reinforcements before engaging once more. 108 supply to 86. Is Vibe already in trouble?
Well, this actually kind of looks like trouble. A lot of Roaches are on the way for the root player, though, for the American champion. But this base is going to be so exposed. Scarlet with excellent Roach movement.
Vibe's only behind 10 army supply, and he has 16 Roaches that are about to spawn, but they're not out yet. And in the meantime, Scarlet's still pushing forward. 54 army supply to 40, and Vibe's... Oh, no, he's going to stabilize, I think.
Scarlet doing a really good job intercepting those Roaches as well, which spawned from this hatchery. For now, it looks like Vibe might be able to stabilize. I think he already researched Pathogen Gland. No, he did not. So he had the Infestation Pit, he invested in it, but never got something out of it.
He's had to invest all of his money into Roaches just to barely hang on here. Now he can start that Pathogen Glands research as he does push Scarlet back across the map. Her own third base has completed, and she still has that worker lead. In fact, she's linked in that worker lead, 59 drones to 46, Kev.
She had a worker lead all along, and if we take a look at the units lost resource tab, we can see that she clearly killed more units as well. So having more money and killing more units most of the time puts you in a pretty good position, man.
It does indeed, and she's just going to fall back and enjoy this advantage that she's created for herself. Vibe's making infestors, Kevin. Oh, dear. Vibe is making a mistake. He never researched Pathogen Glands, so he's going to have infestors popping out without energy for fungal.
That has to be a mistake indeed. In the same moment, he is making 12 more drones, though, so I guess he's not really planning on attacking real soon, so eventually those infestors will get the energy for fungal as well. I wonder if he's going to realize this.
He needs to figure it out soon. I mean, certainly, as soon as he clicks on an infestor, he's going to be like, wait a second. But until then, he's going to be disadvantaged in these infestor wars.
And Scarlet's army is already so much bigger, man, and now the infestors of Vibe do not have the energy they would normally have. This actually is going to get really scary. So many Roaches on the map for Scarlet.
She's pushing forward. Vibe still barely without energy. Okay, now those infestors have energy for fungal, and he can try and take a good fight here. Scarlet with a big supply lead is a little bit clumped up. There's a pretty good fungal from Vibe, but Scarlet seems to have so many more Roaches that it's not even going to matter. That's a great engagement for Scarlet.
Really, really nice concave here. So many Roaches, going to make the fungals less effective as well. She's pushing Vibe back once more.
Kevin, I think this might just be it. Scarlett is 50 supply ahead. There's a great fungal from Vibe, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Scarlett in the natural, killing infestors, killing roaches, killing drones. Vibe dipping below 100 supply. Scarlett still sitting comfortably above 140. More roaches popping out, streaming across the map. Even if Vibe cleans this up, he's going to be in an awful position.
With a +2 almost ready for the Canadian Zerg as well, as Vibe will be able to clean up most of these roaches in the natural, but not before falling even further behind on the work account.
Scarlett does
he's
back
still making
off.
infestors without pathogen bloods.
He doesn't even realize that he's missed that research. That's a painful mistake for Vibe.
But I'm not even sure if that really is what made the difference. It's just once more the decision by Scarlett to delay that infestation pit a little bit, get the worker lead, get the army lead, put on some serious pressure, and then it's crazy.
Yeah, and her lead, it just keeps compounding, Kev. She's
her
20 workers up.
Her read on this matchup is just almost insane.
You're exactly right. I mean, and this is perhaps a side effect of just playing as much as she does, practicing as much as she does. You have to wonder if she ever practices with Nerchio. Another really strong foreign Zerg player. She's going to march right up this ramp into defending Vibe, but does he even have close to enough?
He's behind on upgrades, Ben. He's behind on roaches, and he's probably behind on infestors as well, at least the ones with energy. So, no.
It's just an overwhelming advantage for Scarlett. She's going to clean up this third base, dancing the roaches a little bit. Scarlett looks like it's decided, Kev, your continental champion, the best player in North America, cleaning up the third base, burrowing the infestors. Vibe, the writing is on the wall. He's attacking his own units now. Infestors have burrowed right past, and here comes Scarlett for the killing blow. Infested Terrans go down. Overseer allows him to kill those infestors, but it is not going to be enough. Scarlett continues to march forward, 100 supply ahead, and Vibe knows what's up, just making his last stand. GG is called. There it is, folks. Your WCS North American champion, Acer Scarlett, pops the collar, shows a smile, and gives the crowd a wave. The best player in North America, guys. It is Scarlett. Of course, showing the manner, shaking hands with Vibe. Vibe, winner of WCS USA and runner-up in the Continental Finals. But Scarlett is just too damn good. Unbelievable play. Unbelievable support here for Scarlett. Very, very impressive Zerg versus Zerg. Very, very impressive across all matchups, quite frankly.
It's actually a shame we won't see her in the MLG tournament. I would have loved to see how she did in that one as well, but still. As you said, Ben, fantastic performance. Great job by Vibe as well. He still won $15,000 in total, $9,000 here. No, actually he won more because the American qualifier was the biggest one, I believe.
Right, man.
How much was that? 10,000?
I think it was 10,000 bucks for the
So
US.
he still won really a lot of money as well, but Scarlett taking home now already $30,000, and she hasn't even gone to China yet.
We'll see both these players in China along with the rest of your WCS North America representatives. Clutch is on the main stage with your champion. Let's have some words from Scarlett.
Scarlett, you have just won the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series North America Finals. How do you feel?
I feel great right now, yeah.
Now you'll be going to the global finals. How does it feel to represent your country, Canada?
It's really nice because everyone right now thinks North America is really weak compared to Europe and Korea, and I want to show them that Canada is better than Europe.
So many people have supported you, have watched your matches. What would you like to say to your fans?
Thanks to all my fans, they really help. I talk to them a lot, actually. So thanks to them, thanks to my team, Acer, and thanks to my practice partners, Hengilisk and Combat X.
Rob Simpson from Blizzard Entertainment would also like to give you a very special thanks.
Now, on behalf of Blizzard Entertainment, congratulations on winning the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series North America Finals. Here's your check for $24,000. Good luck in the global finals later this year. Live from Shanghai, China at the BattleNet World Championship, November 17th and 18th. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Scarlett! Well, ladies and gentlemen, we still have one more match, and this match will determine the last player that will attend the global finals happening in Shanghai, China in November. Stay tuned.